So, welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Doctor to Doctor podcast. And I'm excited about this episode because I have one of my favorite friends here. Yeah. And she's a nurse. And we've had the privilege, or I've had the privilege of working with her. And if you've ever had that one person in the workplace that when you show up, and even if it's a bad day, and they just bright up the place, you that.
Oh,
You that.
thank you, thank you. Thanks for having me, Shaquille.
Yeah, it's such a pleasure. And today, I know that we're always speaking about the doctor's journey, but one of the most important part is our coworkers and who we work with. And so I'm very interested in learning more about the nurse's journey, especially from the transition of Jamaica to the US, which you have underwent.
Yeah.
And I'm just very excited to hear your story. So, for those who don't know you, what would you say is, how would you describe what you do in the field of healthcare?
Hello everyone. My name is Erica Chamber. Um, I'm a caregiver or a nurturer. Nurturer, I prefer that word. Um,
Mm,
I'm a registered nurse. I do acute care, so I go between intensive care units and intermediate areas like PCU, step down units, and so on. Um, I've been in nursing for, oh my God, I feel old, for approximately 8 years. And I did 3 years in Jamaica, and the last
mhm.
year was spent here in the US. So,
Okay.
oh my God. Anyways, 4 years, yeah, here in the US. So, yeah.
Mhm. Okay, awesome. So, I know it's been a very tenuous journey, and it is for most persons who are just transitioning. And I know also there are a lot of persons currently in the process, a lot of persons who have gone through the process, a lot of persons still in the process. And so I wanted to use this platform to kind of give some people some inspiration and hope and some tips, especially from the woman herself, Ericka. You get me, I say?
Yeah.
So one of the first things I wanted to know is what made you decide to pursue nursing in the US and transition to the US through the NCLEX?
Honestly, coming to the US for me was just to get for more opportunities. Just to, widen the scope and reach for the stars. So I felt like coming here would give me um more opportunities to do so.
Right.
Um, my end goal hopefully is anesthesia, so we're working towards that. Um, Other than just opportunities, I'm
Mm.
gonna be frank. More, more money, more
Well,
responsibility, and exit. Yes, yes. A lot of
mhm.
we come here because we want a little bit more just to help our families,
Mhm.
and I said more resources overall that we
Oh,
might be lacking in Jamaica. So those are
mhm.
reasons for coming.
So what are some of the resources or opportunities that the US offers in terms of nursing that Jamaica doesn't offer right now?
As it relates to when I say resources, America is a first world country.
Right.
Uh, Definitely it's more computerized. Not that I had an issue in Jamaica, doing our paper charting and all of that, but to tap into a more developed country and get into more technology and just just new environment, new ideas. So that for me, I would consider resources that I would want to tap in, and just some equipments that we might use in the medical field that might not be readily available in Jamaica, and some
Yeah.
inventions that they do here that you would have seen on TV or YouTube that
Yeah.
here that we might not have in Jamaica, maybe because of cost or we just can't afford it. So just the idea of that, and just coming to the first world country to experience and live that life, yeah, that was part of the drive as well.
All right, cool. So I know after you've gone through the challenges, the tears, blood, sweat, and just studying, staying up. And I know say it rough, right? I've seen you going through it, but I know it's a different feel after getting on the other side. However,
Mm-hmm.
after looking back, what would you say? Um, what if it is that you actually could go back, like, what would you do differently in terms of the process of approaching NCLEX and just going through the process of transition?
Um, I'm gonna say, well, for me, two things.
Yeah.
One, because I did NCLEX twice, so
Okay.
if I could go back, I would be more strategic when I'm studying for my
Mm.
NCLEX. But you can't know until you know. So that
What NCLEX stand for? Sorry.
sorry,
What does NCLEX stand for?
Jesus Christ, yeah, but it's part nursing nursing licensure examination. It's,
All right.
yeah, nursing licensure exam. I think that's it. Anyways,
You know everything, man. What you talk about? Go on, you.
because I always just say NCLEX and move on. Anyways, but yeah, that's it. So one, I would have been more strategic with
Mm-hmm.
how I prepared for my NCLEX at that time. And
Mm-hmm.
two, I would have definitely carried more money with me when I was relocating here. Um, yeah, I think those two for me were major decisions that I felt like if I'd prepare a little more, if I didn't take certain things for granted or save a little more, it would have
Mm-hmm.
a tad bit easier when I got here.
Okay. Could you walk us through the process of like NCLEX? Because I know a lot of new nurses probably in Jamaica watching this now and saying, and even just have the thought of doing it. Like, what were the steps that you kind of went through?
Um, so uh so for the nurses, because I know it's slightly different for the doctors, we
Right.
have companies that recruit us in Jamaica. And
Mm-hmm.
they pretty much, some of them, especially the company that I signed up with, they kind of um pay for you to get everything done, kind of do everything for you to kind of
Mm-hmm.
steer you to come here. When you get here, well, my company, they they put you up until for a certain period of time, and you go through another orientation period until you're able to go to your respective states.
Okay.
So in Jamaica, the company that I signed up with, they had teach for to prepare for NCLEX. They
Mm-hmm.
had teaching sessions for I think approximately 13 weeks. And
Mm-hmm.
those teaching sessions, they went through the systems, and then you have to do like exams at the end of each systems.
Okay.
And after that, after you complete that 13 weeks, I don't remember if it's 13 weeks, but it's for a period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, then they sign you up for the question bank UWorld. I think most people know UWorld. So
Mm-hmm.
after you do, and also UWorld is for a period of time. It's a subscription.
Right.
So after that, then once you would have complete those two study sessions or engagements, then they would deem you ready to take the exam. And
Oh.
after that, they will pretty much book your ticket, fly you to Florida, or if you don't have a US visa, you'd go to a country, I think maybe like I'm gonna say Mexico, Brazil, or just countries that actually does NCLEX
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't require a US visa for you to go. So
Okay.
fly you to that country, they pay for your ticket, put your book your hotel. Well, that's my company actually. Um,
Mm-hmm.
your hotel, put you up, you get to go do your exam. They pay for car companies like Uber to pick you up, and you go to your examination. Once you pass the exam, then they, move on with the process of coming here to the US.
Man, that sound lavish, man.
Yes. Hold on, it sound lavish, it really does sound lavish. So honestly, I enjoyed all of that process. I enjoyed it because to come and you see um the cars picking you up at the airport with your
The
name.
name on it. Ah.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, nice. If you could. But I feel like at the end of it, for me
Yeah.
personally, when they start taking some of that or most of that money that they spent on you from your pay, that for me was
Reality.
reality.
Reality check, yeah.
A reality check right there. But they made it a little easier for you, the process to do your NCLEX to come here. I must
Mm-hmm.
They made it a little easier. I must also say this as it relates to preparation of NCLEX.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they had teaching sessions, so I'm gonna say this is probably a con. Even though they had teaching sessions and all of that, um, the questions after each systems that they give you, like an exam, it wasn't necessarily NCLEX style questions. So you were kind of prepared, but not too prepared for the. You get what I'm saying? Because you know basic anatomy and all of that they teach you, but the questions for me they weren't. When I came here the first time and I did NCLEX, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I strategized and found lectures and audios that was more NCLEX directed for me personally, and that's what I used. And I told, trust me, when I came the second time, I knew I passed before I went in the exam because I
Mm-hmm.
knew exactly what I was going into, and I felt like the strategy that I got would work pretty much.
Okay.
So that for me, I would say my advice as it relates to preparation for NCLEX,
Mm-hmm.
um, you have to strategize and try and practice questions, NCLEX style questions, uh,
Mm-hmm.
as much as possible. So
Right.
while you can go over systems and all of that, when you do the questions and you get the rationale and how to answer, select all that applies, and I feel like you would, you will score more. You will be more adequately prepared once you go through a lot of questions. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
initially that wasn't the aim. It was really go through the systems, try the U World. Honest, and even U World, the questions they were so hard. Like it wasn't necessary. I don't know. I just felt like, yeah, I had to re-strategize and all of that.
Okay. Okay. Well, thanks for being real with us. That's why I appreciate talking to you.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Oh, let's get even real. Well, take it a bit deeper. All
Jesus.
right.
All right, all right.
So, I know a lot of people. Yeah, advice is out there about how to take NCLEX, how to strategize, and I'm sure these institutions provide you with these strategies, but they don't prepare you for the transition in terms of the emotional transition, the financial transition that you have to make. And that's what a lot of people are unprepared for. And so I want to tap into that with you. Like, what was the emotional realities studying for the NCLEX and while working in Jamaica, knowing, say, all right, I have to go to a new place.
All right. So as I said before, I was excited to come here. So at
Mhm,
back in Jamaica at that time, the preparation, the princess treatments and flying you here and all of that, it wasn't necessarily stress for me, wasn't necessarily pressure. I
mhm,
felt like um the stress of it really came when you leave home.
mhm,
And for me it didn't sink in until I get here
mhm,
that, oh my God, I packed up my life in a suitcase. I'm relocating without my friends and my family in a whole new environment. Trust me, culture shock. That
mhm,
for me was the stressor. That for me was the reality check. So
mhm,
so I would say the preparation for NCLEX, I was excited. I was
mhm,
excited to come to, you know, we want to go foreign. We want to come to the United States, the land of the free and opportunities. So I was excited, and I know a lot of persons are excited to come here. But when I got here, and first of all, I didn't come with family like a husband or kids at the time. I came here
mhm,
alone. And
mhm,
when my Uber dropped me off and to the apartment that I selected, and I walk into that big empty room, and it's just me and my bag and my earbed. Like, okay, this is my new reality. But that was just the beginning. But that was
mhm,
the time though that reality reality check. That's when it hit. That's when it sank in for me. So
mhm.
I would say I was more excited in Jamaica before I got here. So the reality check hit me here pretty much.
Yeah, I get you. Is there anything you would have done differently in the process of preparation? I know you said more money, but is
Mm-hmm.
that the only thing?
Um, I can't think of it right now, but as we talk, if I think about it, I'll let you know.
All right, no worries. Now, what shocked you the most when you first migrated? Um, the I know you just said, hey, the reality of you just being alone, but is there anything else that stood out to you like, oh my God?
Um, the culture, just the culture. To me, it's really first of all the food. I don't know if that's where you're. I don't know if I'm answering your question. Am I? But for me,
Mhm.
the culture, there is such a vast difference, bro. I live in an apartment and I don't know my neighbors. In Jamaica, I live in an apartment. It was a nursing residence.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have to know the nurse next door to me, but we interacted. So
Mm-hmm.
it was the culture. It was never a good morning or you're good or people just I don't know, go about their merry way, and it's not always a good morning or good evening or a good afternoon or you're good or you want one apple or
You're right.
the culture shock. That was the other shocker for me. That was the other reality check. It was a vast difference from being in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And
What
the
were
other
some?
thing, like,
Mhm.
oh, you're there in Jamaica, you hear music a blast out the
Yeah,
road.
yeah.
There
And you
is
just rock. Say, yeah, man, party I go.
cricket. Yeah, look out.
Right.
When I say, well, I there. It,
Yeah.
it's the culture for me. That was the other thing that
I definitely get you because even when I came here, I realized people are kind of withdrawn, people to themselves. And if you aren't in their group or clique,
that yes, that
then we don't see you. So
pretty
you can be in a room and be completely not seen.
that yes, yes,
And it's something that you kind of have to deal with because as you say, even when not even just being in the room, when you go outside, when you're taking a taxi or when you're walking on the road, people say good morning.
yes.
People will say, yo, brown man, or yo, sharp man. You get me? You good? You get me? So I definitely get what you're saying. And
Yeah.
it's something that I think a lot of people do have to come to terms with. Uh,
And sorry, not to cut you, but you know what I've done? You saw some people would say, "Oh, I'm a loner and I want to be alone." You get to be alone, but when you choose to be alone versus
yeah, there's no longer a choice.
it's no longer a choice where
Yeah.
you decide when you want to go downstairs, outside, go interact with your friends, or it you are stuck there by yourself. Not a bad thing, but honestly, I'm an outdoor person. I enjoy going outside, sorry. Enjoy
Yeah,
going outside. I enjoy playing netball. I always have something to do outside, a game, something.
yeah.
But when I got here and that wasn't the reality here, I'm like, no foreign this. Like, why don't we have more of this or more of that until you learn, you adapt. But that
Mm.
was such a shocker for me initially.
Yeah, and I do believe you have to kind of be very intentional in
Intentional, yeah,
picking who you want in your space, talking to people. Yeah, it's just a fear that you have to get over and
yeah,
say, hey, I'm alone and I need to learn the lay of the land and I need to speak to people.
that,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So,
pretty
so
much.
yeah, I totally get you. Now for the part where people not really talk about, like, what were some of the financial shocks? Ja, no star.
So for me, all right. So yeah, when I said, "Oh, the company paid for me to come here and they picked me up at the airport,"
Yeah.
and they also they host us in Florida to give us another orientation.
Hmm.
But all the orientation and everything that they did was to prepare you for the job. No, there were miscellaneous stuff like, let's say you needed to you didn't get your driver's license in Jamaica and you needed to sort out getting a driver's license here.
Hmm.
For me at that time, they provided the driving lessons, but to get the actual license, you
Hmm.
had to find a way to get it. So
Mm-hmm.
they give you the resources, the companies, the schools that does the teaching to help you to drive and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you get the license? You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You
Yeah.
have to go to the DMV. You have to when you go to, for me it was a two-part process because I did the driving lessons, then I had to go take the exam, then I had to go for the driver's license after you pass the exam. So
Mm-hmm.
going to take the exam and then to go for, you had to pay out of your pocket.
Mm.
You have,
Okay.
and even the driving classes you pay out of pocket but not directly, pretty
I
much.
get you.
But
So
so
like a loan based
yes. So most of what they did is alone.
with
It's
interest.
alone. It with interest. And on top of that, those little miscellaneous things, I'm gonna say
Mm-hmm.
just little things. For some people, let's say you wanted to go, you missed the day that they had the phone persons coming in and you
Right.
go get a phone.
Mm-hmm.
Book an Uber unless you have family to go get a phone or a SIM card or however it works for you. Just
Mm.
little things that you wouldn't even think about
And it adds up over time.
adds up. Trust me, it does add up. When we get to our respective states, they give you 3 days in an hotel to find an apartment.
Mm.
And seeing an apartment online and seeing it in person, you know that's two different things.
Different
So
thing.
so when you go to the tool that you saw online that you were so in love with and you say, well, on there, this look, you see things that you're not pleased with, and then you have to, try and find 3 days is not adequate to. So have to go out of your pocket if you need an extension.
Mm-hmm.
Also have to pay for that Uber that's gonna take you to view those houses,
Mm.
our apartments or home or wherever. And just as I said, just little miscellaneous things. Then to go shop, then get groceries. Just little things that you wouldn't even just think about coming here. And it's a whole new state, a whole new place that you're not familiar with.
Mm.
So maybe Wayfair is cheaper. You don't know that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
do your research and all of that, but trust me, when you come here and you're doing it, it's different. It's way different than you being in Jamaica and looking up things online. Some things
Right.
might go similarly, but
Mm.
just being here, trust me, you spend
Mm.
more than a little more than you think you would, pretty
I
much.
get you.
Yeah.
I get you. And even as you say all of this now, um, my thoughts are, how did you handle all of that emotionally and mentally? Cause yo, you're good now, but like,
True. Honestly, that time I'm going to say friends and family. I'm very close with my family, especially my mom, my sister. We're really, really close. And you need a community.
hmm
Forget wanting to be alone. You need a community when you're here. And luckily, I had close friends even back in Jamaica. Just being on the phone and just being a part of the journey. And I say, oh, you go by your bed, girl. What kind of bed you want? Oh, you want it below? Just the support. It
yeah,
that will help along. And just my especially my sister too. Honorable mention, yeah, big up yourself, princess. She was here, so she came to
mhm,
the US before me, so she would have gotten a feel of how certain things, how it is here in the US. So she would say, hey sis, make sure this happen, make sure this happen, how you feeling today, just
mhm.
just, and then share some of her experience.
All
So for
right.
me, I realized that it's not new to me. It's not, well, it's new to me. I mean, it's not only happening to you.
hmm
And so my friends, my closest friends, and my family were really the ones who helped me through that period.
Yeah.
Just to trust me, you need a community. Just, and I'm not saying you can't do it alone, but even if I just want one stranger will help you through, that would have been your little help right there. Or I'm not good, or two persons where your auntie from Florida and then one stranger or two stranger will help you. That are your community.
Yeah.
That would have been your community there, but you need that
You need people.
yeah, you need people.
You need people. And I do know persons who have come down here completely alone or not have that strong family background. And what I have seen is that, as you rightly said, is that they form bonds with strangers who
Yeah.
become like family. And we weren't meant to be alone. It's a hard journey, and you do need someone to see your blind spots, to show you the lay of the land, to just talk to. And I think
True.
that's very important, especially as you form your new identity, as
Mm-hmm.
you form or adjust to your new reality. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's important. So I'm really happy that you had family.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that you yourself are providing that support to people who are coming in your space as well. So big up yourself, Ericka. You don't know.
Thank you. Thank you.
But but I do want to go another layer deeper. You ready?
Ready.
All right, always
Ready.
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 All
Ready.
right, cool. So I know that there are a lot of changes, especially in the climate of the Americas right now,
Mm-hmm.
where visa changes, classification issues, slow hiring, and nurses on the ground are feeling it. Like, what's the reality of that, and how is that affecting you and nurses that you see that you work with right now?
Um, I'm gonna say I don't know. Not yet.
Mhm.
We're not affected significantly yet, but
Right.
I would say one thing that will affect some of us is the reclassification as it relates to nurses not being professionals.
Mm,
Because as I said initially, one of the purpose or the point of coming here is, to get new opportunities. And America provided that in terms of
mm,
easy access to loans to get higher education. So
mm,
initially, or no, you don't have to worry, how am I going to do my master's or my doctorate, if you want to advance.
mm,
And
mm,
with us not being professionals anymore, you know how that affects us not getting, like school loans readily. So
mm.
so for
Okay.
nurses who are here, who were maybe planning to, maybe next year I'm going to take that on, or
Mm,
that's going to affect some of us, I
mm.
would say. um Other than that, I don't it's not affecting us who are here directly. Jesus. No,
Jamaican, come out.
right? Us who are here directly, but as it relates to like, immigration rules and regulations that are being changed or being adjusted for those who are in the process,
Right.
I think they right now are being affected the most. So us here
Mm.
on, I don't know if we're affected significantly just yet.
I got you. I got you. Do you think it would still be worth it coming to the US to seek that higher education in 2026?
Without access to certain resources.
Based upon how you see things going now, like,
Eh,
are you concerned, worried?
I am worried, as I said, as a start again. My end goal is honest, so
Mm,
I am worried, indeed worried, because to go to anesthesia school is not easy. It's not cheap. So I'm a bit worried as it relates to changes that will affect us in the future. So
yeah.
yes, but I will not tell someone to not take a leap of faith.
Mm.
There's a
Hey,
Yeah. So yeah,
I can want to start preach.
we're resilient.
Hey. All right, I get you. So you're saying do your research. Once it makes sense, you should still
Yes.
put forward. Got
Yeah,
you.
definitely.
Now, if it is that you were advising someone who is about to migrate still like this year, what how what three things would you tell them to prepare for going back over financially, mentally, and professionally?
Um, Financially, firstly, if the
Mm,
you sign
what's the
up with
key?
a company,
Mm.
if you sign up with a company and they say, "Oh, take 3,000, take six," you're
Mhm.
gonna ask me, where am I going to get six from? 3,000 easier. When you come here and you feel like you have to probably beg somebody, or If you can, do the extra shift, do the session, do
Mm,
save. If you can sell something at Jamaica easy, sell,
mm,
put it out, put away that money to come here, because
mm,
as I said, there are hidden costs that you
mm,
will not know of. So
mm,
and I know a lot of nurses, they talk about it on TikTok, and people in the comment section, they're, why we need, so you need it. You need it. Save,
mm,
take all the money that you, if I even for sell a car away that I drive as a nurse, sell it and put it one side to come here. You will need
mm,
money. Getting a better start is always a good thing. So you need that. So financially, save as much as you can
mm,
for hidden costs. Um, Emotionally, you need support. You,
mm,
and even if a one person you talk to on the phone day in and day out, that's your support.
mm,
Or if you have family members like auntie and sister that are already here, they're gonna and will support you. That will be your support. Try to
mm.
establish your support. If you're coming with your family, and that's your little system right there. That's your little team. So I feel like once you come here, you just need support. That's just it. You need support emotionally. Um,
Yeah.
Professionally, honestly, Jamaica teach we to be the best and reach for the stars. Like the experience that we no, I'm telling you, trust me, we make such a difference coming here. The experience that we gain at home in our level 3 and level 2 hospital,
Mhm.
trust me, we were, you see their trauma level 1, we still stand out. I'm telling you. So professionally, um,
Yeah. Do the work.
do your best. And when you come,
Mm.
just shine like a star.
Shine like a star.
Really, star too. That's it. Really.
All right, cool.
Mm.
I do want to delve more into the financial because I realize that debt is a factor
Ooh,
when you're navigating for the NCLEX because you said the hidden cost. So this is the hidden cost of
that's
NCLEX.
it. Yeah.
No, after racking up all this debt, like how do you after you get into the system, you start work, everything good now, you start build up. What is your advice to ensure that okay, I clear this debt? Or how do you even position yourself in order to build financial freedom? Because I know say you're a woman who have the belief of financial freedom. So what steps did you take after being you get the green light, you're moving on, and now like how did you have to navigate that strategically?
All
Talk to
right.
me. Talk to me.
All right. So when you get here, and I told you, yeah, man, save some money and come. And let's say you didn't save that money, and you,
Okay.
you just take, the company said take $10. You brought that $10. So when you
Mm.
get here, a lot. Listen, all right. Let me start with housing, or just getting things to fill out your apartments.
You're right.
A lot of things are going to look pretty and nice and easily attainable. It's,
Right.
oh, you're going to trust this, you're going to trust that. You already get a car. Um, that's a car note that you get right there, and before you know it, you start use a credit card, because they do provide companies that will offer credit cards, because you need to build your credit
Credit.
score. So
Mm.
when you do all of these things and you get this and you get that, and them tell us it easy, man, easy if you sign up for this, easy if you get this, you can take this out now, and later you pay for it, take this, man, and these little nice things that you always wanted. Oh, I can get this instead of this. Maybe sometimes you could get something second hand. No, you can't get this because you don't have to pay nothing. No, you see that after that. Remember, for me, my company already loaned me out to come here, if you get what I'm saying. Loan me out.
Mm.
So they've
Mm.
already taken from that paycheck. Imagine that you add a car note to that, and you're
Mm.
gonna had little things like furnitures, and you take another credit card because you got one little company, and them say, oh, you qualify because you new one, you want to build your credit, so them give them add another loan, because it's
Mm.
a loan. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
And at the end of the day, you feel like you're drowning because all of this,
Mm.
and when they want their money, them
Them
all,
want the money.
listen, then call you left, right, and say, who this? Um, listen, listen, try not to fall for the trap. Try
Mm-hmm.
not to fall for the trap. That's why I say, you see, if you can take extra money and cover certain things, do it.
Mm-hmm.
And while it's important to build your credit score,
Right.
for me, after I do all of that foolishness, and then I start do the overtime and get a little bonus here and there, and I pay down certain things, I need
Mm.
to restart it, to just go back to the drawing board and say, how do I not get drawn myself in debt anymore? And
Right.
I kind of just plan the things. First of all, I try to plan things that I need. So
Mm.
yes, the nice things are here, but do you need it? So I kind of started planning, if I need this, I get it. If I don't get it. If I don't have to sign up for another credit card, I don't want it. If I'm gonna use the one that I have that I need, or two, I have two. So I just use those, pay my rent with this, and then put back the money on it, because these are little strategies that I learned just to help
Mm-hmm.
credit score, just to say, you're building, and plan, prepare. If you need it,
Yeah.
you buy it. If you don't need it, you buy it. But honestly, it sounds pretty. It looks good, but
Yeah.
try not to drown yourself, and it takes discipline as well. It
Yeah.
takes discipline. So you have to strategize, and you'll find, I was a single person, maybe what works for me might not work for your family. So
Mm-hmm.
just strategize, and you know, not rack up in a debt, because it's
Mm-hmm. So essentially, put your hat where you can reach it.
put your out where you can reach it, pretty much.
All right.
For me is because it is easy to do that. It's so easy.
Man,
No, I'm telling
me at
you,
Ericka, I'm telling you, the first time I was like
it's
two
so
months in, 3 months in, going to the car dealership, say, can I have a car? Yeah, man, which one you want? And just I walk around, say, yeah, man, the new one right there, so this one, just 40 grand, 40 grand,
right,
50. You want another new wheels? Yep.
right. That's so, and one thing that I did,
Yeah.
and that was a smart move for me.
Mm-hmm.
They told us, when you come, you'll get your dream car and all of that. Listen, you don't have to go feel like a brand new car when you're just starting out. And it's
Yeah.
some of us in Jamaica, we don't go for we go for used cars or second-hand
Yeah.
cars, things that
Yeah.
are affordable. So I got a used car instead of a brand new car, and
Mm.
gave me certain nice little features like the Apple Pay and all of that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it still never cost me what it was the current year vehicles were costing some of my counterparts. So
Mm. You're smart, man. Smart girl.
So that too, I would say, if you no come, you can still get a Benz, but one long time one. You know what I'm saying? It have to be 20
Yeah.
Benz. It could have been
Mhm.
2017. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you still don't have to pay that arm and leg. I'm
Yeah.
an example. You don't have to pay that arm and legs just for in car note every month. That could have been
Yeah.
something else, or saved to
Man.
pretty
When
much.
the car know they lick you, man. They lick you different, man.
To me.
Differently, man.
Listen. Oh gosh, no.
So, yo, and what I will say go ahead. No, you go
Sorry,
first.
I was going to say also, guys, remember, some of us have loans, because some people take loans to come here.
Yeah.
Try not to do that if you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us have like student loan and other loans. Remember,
Mm.
still have that. So while you're living here, you have bills back home. So
Yeah.
put your hat where you can reach it. Just the start of it. It will get better. It will
Mm-hmm.
get better, but just put your hat where you can reach it in the beginning. And
Yeah.
just like any beginning of anything, you take baby steps
Mm-hmm.
deep until you can fly. So I would say start out small until you can go large, or go hard, or go. You get what I'm saying?
I get you.
Yeah.
What I was going to add to what you're saying, and great advice is nobody not pre you. You know, like in a Jamaica, people say, yeah, man, I don't really care about you. So nobody care if you have the new 2025
Nobody
Bentley.
care.
Nobody cares. And then the next part of the coin is if it break down a road, nobody cares. You get me?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
as we are saying, we have to ensure that we are moving strategically, positioning ourselves to build wealth and not crippling ourselves just to start because we get sold on a fallacy, the American dream. There is no American dream because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they
Yeah.
use it to cripple you to now feed themselves, which is the
True.
system. And
True.
that's why a lot of people get trapped. And so I think it's important that people know that so that they will live a frugal lifestyle, save up what they can, and then after you come, after
Mm-hmm.
you loan them, pay off your loans back home, pay off your loans here, and then start
That's
building true wealth step
true.
by step.
And
Because I rather be truly wealthy
me,
than broke and look wealthy.
I look wealthy. I'm in total agreement with that.
Yeah. Hmm.
I was gonna say something a while ago, but I forgot. As I was gonna say, as nurses, sometimes we tend to have families, a lot of family back home who depends on us, and
Mm.
with all of that in mind, it's okay to start small. It's okay.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's okay. It's really okay. And you just like how we take the opportunities at home to do the sessions and
Mm.
do the same when you get here. Take
Mm.
overtime if you have to, just to get yourself in the clear. So
Clear.
if you need to pay off student loan or pay a lump sum somewhere on a loan that you do it so you can reach to a place where you can start truly investing slash saving
Yeah.
some money just to still continue to help and feed your family. So yeah.
Yeah. Real talk, yeah, talk, Ericka. That's what I like talk to you. That's what I like talk to you. You're good people. But just putting it all together now, and I think you've definitely provided a roadmap and a guide to just navigating the NCLEX strategically.
All right.
Um,
There's
mhm.
there's one thing I wanted to mention.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know if it's still out, but the Mark Clemix audio for NCLEX. I know
Hmm.
NCLEX because I did NCLEX in, oh my god, 2020.
Hmm.
Um, it might still be similar.
Hmm.
Those audio, trust me, it's the best. Guys, if you don't have your hand on that, ask somebody to ask somebody to ask somebody. Because those audio, trust me, it word for word, it tell you. If it says where is your heart,
Hmm.
he's going to break down the word where. He's going to tell you why you shouldn't look at the word heart. He tells you select
Okay.
I. He'll tell you when to prioritize what, when not to. What is the distractor in the? Trust me. Oh,
Hmm.
like if you can, just to prepare for your NCLEX, even if your company is providing books, because some of the companies send book to Jamaica. Some of them
Hmm.
they have platforms where you sign up and you do all of that. I mean, what goes for
Right.
may not go for the gander, but I'm saying
Hmm.
that for me help a lot of my friends and some of the preceptors in Jamaica who were teaching NCLEX style strategy or how to pass the NCLEX, the
Hmm.
same audio. So
Hmm.
if you can get your hand on those clips, do it. Do it.
What's the name again?
Mark Clemic.
Okay.
The Mark Clemic audios.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Big up
So
Mark.
yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
so, in closing,
Mm-hmm.
after all that we've discussed, if there's one word of advice that you could leave nurses who are in the position that Ericka was in 2020, what would you leave with them?
You say one word? It's
Mm,
I'm gonna say a sentence. It will be hard. It's going to
mm,
be hard, but you'll get through it. You will.
Mhm.
And I feel like now that I'm through it, I can, I can be here, we can laugh and give someone a word of advice. But
Yeah.
it will be hard, and you need a community. Most importantly, I'm big on community. I'm sorry, you need a community. So to everyone who wants to come here, who will be coming here, who is probably here, and find a community, build a community, go in a community, something. But you need a community.
Yeah. I think we can all relate to that for sure. Community is important, and I'm happy that you are a part of my community, the
Oh,
same
okay.
community.
Same. I feel the same.
I appreciate you. Well, thank you so much for your time. I do hope to have more conversations like this. Definitely looking forward to that, and so that we can bring more strategy, more word of advice, or words of advice to persons who need it. I really think what you said today will impact someone.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope I didn't stray too much.
No, I think it was perfect.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. And leave a comment, leave a like, and share this to somebody you know who's doing the NCLEX or is thinking about doing it or even just going through the process. Definitely will help them. All right, until next time. Blessings.
Take care.